standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. Feel the sand, the streets.
Yes, we can. We do bakery for you.
Yesterday
for you,
is
this one
gone
down
to
for me.
sleep.
Okay.
The results are all
All that's
open.
left.
And then this part here, that's where we're going to go next, and that's the business part. Okay, why you shouldn't come to Phi Phi now is only if you're after mad 4 AM nights drinking buckets. For every other reason, you should come to Phi Phi. Right, we're shooting this video. We're going to show you around Phi Phi, exactly what it's like, what's open, what's closed. Now, this is not to be distasteful. We understand this is people's businesses. Obviously, we're not going to be profiting off of this, and we won't be monetizing the video. But there are a few people that follow us that do want to come out to Phi Phi and they want to know what it's like. It is positive. It's not negative. The island, the atmosphere is very positive. But we're going to show you what's open, what's not, what parts of the island are still closed, what parts of the island are open, thriving, doing really well. So don't judge us. There's no malicious intent. We're not doing this for shock factor. We're literally just doing it for information. Okay, enjoy.
I'm Eleise, this is Lawrence, and this is our baby Nye.
We're traveling the world.
But we're going to be doing things a bit differently. We're going to be traveling a month.
Then coming back to the UK and working a month.
We're going to be traveling month on, month off.
Until this little one goes to school in a couple of years.
We want to see if it's actually possible to travel the world
With a toddler in tow.
So subscribe and come along for the journey. Okay, so this part of the island is, if you come off the, if you're familiar with the island, you come off at the pier and then you turn left. Usually this is the resort part and it's normally quite quiet, but this is the part that's now open. So as you can see, the shops are open. As you can see, there are lots of people doing work. The construction work's going ahead with the pavements. Obviously you got the hospital there. There seems to be some work going on underground, which I think is involving some newer aqueducts.
So most of the big hotels are all open on this side of the island. So the boat trips are all still happening. And the beachfront bars and restaurants on this side of the island are all still open too. Well, most of them. So a lot of Phi Phi Harbour is closed. We should say that they are absolute masters at getting shops up quickly and reopen quickly. We've seen shops go up overnight. So as this video goes out, there's probably going to be more things open, and they're really working hard to get it up and running. So the marketplace is still open. This is quite early still, so a lot of these are open.
Yes, we can. We do bakery for you. For you, this one, that one for me. Okay? You okay?
You want to swap?
What?
You want to swap?
That one for me. Okay? It's okay for you.
So the bars and the restaurants, the hotel restaurants, are all open on the pier side. What we're going to do now is we're going to take you over to what would have been the backpacker side, where all the hostels are and all the bars that stay open until 4 o'clock in the morning. We're going to take you over there now, and that's where most of Phi Phi is closed. But we'll show you that in a minute. This from here, it gets pretty much closed because they were the hostels, the dorm rooms and all the rest of it. This is Kalito's bar. We've got Dalong Bay up here. This is where the pier is, where Burger King, McDonald's is. Here is open. This is starting to open. The resorts are all open. But then this part here, that's where we're going to go next, and that's the bit that's closed. In 2016, you just couldn't walk up here without asking people to move out of the way. Excuse me, trying to get through. You're going through with your singer. And look at it now. Crazy. So this part is the kind of the hostel part, gypsy hotel or gypsy hostel. Everything's pretty much closed, but the positive thing is there are people inside shops cleaning, making good, fixing furniture, so you know they're literally on the brink of opening. And like Elmo said, there's they turn around really quickly here. There are a couple of shops that were closed down, run down one day. We went past the next day and there's workmen in there, and then the following day they're open for business. So it's probably going to be really, really quick that this place turns around.
So this is the area where there's a lot of hostels, and it's like where all the backpackers went. This area is largely closed, and we're going to show you a little bit of some of the most popular bars and show you what that looks like as well. It's really important to stress we're not showing you this because we want to shock and be like, oh my god. It's just if you're coming to the island, you know what's open and what's not. We're not forgetting that obviously all of these shops are people's livelihoods. There's a really positive sort of vibe to the island at the minute that's like everything's sort of like getting ready and coming up, and like construction, and there's a good vibe, not a sad vibe.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see.
Crazy, I remember all these bars. I was here back in December 2016, and they were mental, absolutely bananas.
Standing underneath the lights.
So I just had a quick chat with the chap in there, and it turned out to be the owner of the reggae bar. And I know most of you all know or remember the reggae bar. It's where they had the ring in there, and they used to basically fight for a free night of drinks in the bar for all our entertainment. Anyway, that was the owner. He seemed really positive. He said in a couple of months it'll all be up and running again. It's currently closed now. But a really nice guy as well, and he was just explaining to me what had happened. He's still living upstairs, but it's got a lot better the last month or so.
Looking out.
Positive. Some of the best restaurants are still open. The bars are lovely. You've got the beach club. You've got the beaches are incredible, immaculate, very clean, very tidy, but hardly anyone on them. So if you're going to come to Phi Phi, you should come ASAP while it's still quite low key, because I can pretty much guarantee that in a few months, maybe even within the year, it'll be back to how it was pre-2020.
Running out of sight. is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk.